Previously on Plotting Parsons. I don't know if I can make this armor, especially not without Delvin. If you guys could do me a favor and go plead my case to Delworth. She reaches into her bag again and she pulls out the case. It's like a foot long, pretty skinny.
Thank you for this. I've been looking for a glasses case for a while.
Inside's a dagger. On the hilt of the dagger, there's an inscription of a bear.
Are we gonna kill the king? Is that something we're trying to do?
It's like a 6 foot by 6 foot like opening. There's like a shoddy like ladder. This ladder goes up to the food storage room. There's like a little hole covered by hay, covered by a barrel. You're gonna have to shove out of the way. Please just put it back. We want to keep the secret. Cookie. There's a big cell, and inside the cell there are 2 dwarves and a goblin, and they throw you in.
What's up, boys?
Oh, did you try and storm the castle too? Yeah, that's what we did. These are the dwarves that were sitting at the bar talking with Theeva in Quagstone. Do you remember that Theeva mentioned to you that she might have incited a rebellion? Smee is sad. He grabs you by the arm. He says, Smee did nothing wrong. They told Smee he stole gold and silverware.
I'm gonna start checking the cells.
In the corner, lying on the ground, looks like asleep, is a dwarf.
Think about it. We could release all the prisoners at once. That's my plan. Does anyone have any other ideas?
Talk to Dilworth?
I'm hesitant to release all of the prisoners.
But he misses. I guess Matthias was, I just told you his name. I don't like telling you guys the names because I make up names for all these people and you never ask their names. And I feel like you don't deserve the name I created for this person. He like dodges out of the way of this acid arrow and it whizzes by him and hits the wall and like explodes and splashes all over him. And you hear him just scream and cry out in pain and collapse onto the ground face first into this pool of acid.
I'm gonna check his pockets, by the way.
Okay, you check his pockets. His right pocket has a ring of keys in it.
Are we gonna kill the king?
Why? What is with you and killing people?
People want us to kill the king. They gave me the knife to kill the king.
Yeah, are we gonna do that? Because, so here, again, I'm gonna raise this, I think this is what I was saying previously, but like, I feel like we really have some missed opportunities here, given we have that page about how to cure or like fix the werewolf issue, you know? And I think he's a werewolf.
Well, maybe he'll say you have to kill him with a silver knife. That's how you fix it.
Until you fix it.
Well, you just gotta really kill it with something silver. Doesn't have to be a silver knife. Could be a silver arrow, something like that.
Yeah. Well, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna kill him?
Well, first we gotta get the guard. Or not the guard.
And I'm
the guy.
in.
We've got the guard pretty well. I think he's been
No,
gone.
I mean the guy. I forget his name.
Delvin? Yeah, that's my main priority. I want to get Delvin.
Let's get Delvin and see what time it is.
You know, we don't overstay our
right now it's 4:11 p.m. Nick.
Yeah, I'd prefer if you guys didn't stay in the castle forever because I'd have to create all new characters for the day shift.
I know. What
staying
takes
in the castle forever? Let's slowly kill them off so we have to make even more characters.
Like,
no, let's just run around. Let's run around and ask everyone what their name is and how they can help us.
There it is.
Because then
we can hide everybody under the rug in the war room.
Yeah, I think that's a good hiding spot. I think he will not be found, and we're not going to get ourselves in trouble here.
Is he even under a rug? Isn't he like under a table?
He's under the table with the pillows on top, if I remember correctly.
So he's under the rug, under the pillows, under the table.
The pillows are like propping up the rug on all sides to make it harder to tell if there's a giant human-sized bump.
My god, is that what you guys did?
Yeah.
You were here.
I was, but I was a rat. I didn't have any participation in this. I've been a rat for a long time. I've been a rat for an hour. So I have an hour left.
Yes, it's about 4 in the morning. Theeva has an hour left of rat. Would you like to recap what happened last time? Otherwise?
No.
I think that pretty much recaps it. We stumbled upon a knight's room,
Well,
and the knight
we
came,
stuffed a person under the table. That just recaps it completely.
and then a guard came in too. We took the guard's key,
And killed
although
him.
it took a really long time.
Well, yeah, we killed him.
Yeah.
Then,
That
we ended up murdering him, so
was
the
a
point
bad.
of being a rat was kind of gone.
Yeah.
And you guys are still in this room.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people found us out, but we pretended we were having a party.
Well, they didn't really find us out. They just were suspicious.
God. We're having a party for who again? The cook or something?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
head cook, who is hungover, so drunk that she's blacked out.
Yeah, you guys are still in this room.
How did you come up with we're having a party for the head cook? What if they didn't have a head cook?
We already met the head cook.
Oh, we did?
She was the cranky lady.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't
Gave me
know.
a drink.
It's been like, oh no.
Oh.
I don't know how long it is.
So you're in this,
Honestly, it's the perfect cover. Nobody talks to the cooks, so they would have no idea.
so you're in this room. The rug is very lumpy now, and
Every rug is very lumpy, you mean?
you have wedged a mahogany desk up against the door, and you're inside. What would you like to do?
What if we just stay in here until the next person comes? Every time people come, just let them in and kill them, and then close the door.
No.
Oh, and we also melted the guy's
Eventually,
face off.
listen, eventually the king will come. It'll be like a tower defense.
Except we're not trying to defend. Actually, we are trying to defend it. Except the boss is who we want.
Yeah, I'll send you progressively harder guards, and you can slowly level up until you can
By
fight.
the way, how much experience did we get?
We haven't gotten any yet, I don't think.
You got some for killing that guy.
Yeah, but how much?
Oh, I wrote it down. Give me a sec.
Asking the real.
Well, looking that up, I'm going to suggest that we make our way to the dungeon. That way we can get those keys in for Denethen and get it out.
We should try not to get in any more fights.
I agree with that.
You all got 250 experience points, by the way, killing that single man.
And we need around 2,000 more.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah, feel free to add the 250 to your character sheets. And what would you guys like to do in game?
We should go now.
Yeah, let's go get Delvin. What are we gonna do if the guards see us and don't believe our costumes?
All right, we have very good, or you have very good costumes, right?
Is there a way that we can conceal the keys so that if I get stuck, if they do take me to jail, I'll just use the keys to get out?
I feel like Isaiah might have a spell for that or a trick for that.
Well, you could also have like it inside of your pocket if you have any.
We'll check our pockets.
Oh no, they haven't any of these past times.
If anything goes wrong, sell me out, and Steve, I need you to use your spell to make the keys invisible.
Oh,
I can only use invisibility on myself.
Don't you have the illusion spell?
It lasts for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that should be long enough.
How about you just put it in your pockets?
They're gonna check my pockets if I get thrown in jail.
Well, we wouldn't be there. Then I couldn't illusion it. Well, they'd be able to see a key after 2 minutes, Nick.
I'm sure. I'll just make sure to.
I could take them though.
just
You can take
swallow them.
both.
You swallow them, and in 2 days you'll poop them out.
All right, I'll give the second set of keys to Dana.
Great.
To Theeva.
Okay, how are you carrying these 2 sets of keys, Theeva?
That's gonna be heavy.
You are a rat still.
I'm holding on to them. Or do you want to strap them onto me?
Yeah. Do we have any? Do we have some rope? We can just tie him onto you.
Yeah. tie him on like a little backpack.
Ted's like, yeah, I have 50 feet of rope.
Perfect.
We
That's
only need like 5 inches.
how.
Ted uses all 50 feet of rope to tie.
I'm now just a ball of rope.
Where did Theeva go?
Sure. He who's tying these keys to Theeva?
Assume Ted is.
Ted is.
It says rope.
Alright, Ted's gonna do an intelligence roll to see how good his knot is.
About survival. It feels like a survival kit.
I was wondering if I should do survival or intelligence.
Yeah, I feel like survival probably makes
Boy
more
Scout
sense.
skill.
Yeah.
Alright, I will do that then. I'll do survival. Alright, he ties it onto Theeva, and you are all skeptical that it's gonna stay on.
Alright, I'm gonna untie it and retie
It's
it.
like already becoming loose. It unties almost immediately. You like look at it the right way and it unties.
Alright. I'll tie it back up. I get a 7.
It somehow looks worse than it did before.
Hey, Steve,
I'm gonna
can you tie this on?
tie it up.
Maybe we
While you're looking this up, Steve, I wanted to go over spell slots really quickly. I think we misunderstand them a little bit. So you have a certain number of spell slots per level, and you can use them for the spells that you know. So you could use a spell slot. You could use all your spell slots to cast Acid Arrow, for instance. You could cast Acid Arrow 4 times or whatever.
Oh,
Your
I
individual
could use
spells.
Magic Mouth several times.
Yeah, you can use Magic Mouse several times. Your spells are not tied to your slot,
Oh, I didn't realize that.
but you can only use the spells you know in those slots.
Oh, I
Oh.
Which
That
I think,
changes the game.
So
I
I
think
could
we-
use multiple levitations.
yes, you can use multiple levitations. I think I misunderstood this at the beginning and gave that misunderstanding to you guys.
A
I
7,
misunderstood.
no. A 20. Not perfect. A 17. But
You got
plus
it.
3.
You
20.
got a dirty 20?
Yeah,
Alright.
30, 20.
Steve, you're like, give me that. And you take the rope and you tie a perfect bow knot.
Bow knot.
Yeah, that's a knot, right?
No.
Why don't you tie a
But I
bow
don't
knot?
want to bite.
You
Draw.
tie a perfect square knot.
Now-
Yeah.
Okay.
we're
Yes, I want
talking.
to draw a square knot.
And Thieva, you like wiggle around a little bit and it looks pretty solid.
Right.
Wait, did we
So does
still
anyone know how to get downstairs to the
did I use all 50 feet of rope?
No, Ted cut off like 5 inches.
Phew.
Yeah, we do.
We did?
I'm
Are we
trying to.
gonna go the same way we came? Up the stairs, across the hall, down the stairs, through the banquet hall, through that big room, down the stairs again, across the hall. to the jail. Oh, by the way, can I look at the map again and try and remember it? AKA take a screenshot.
I'll put you on the map one more time. You take a look at this map, and I guess you like try and crudely copy it with your. Don't you have some paper?
Yeah, I do. Some diplomat papers.
You copy this map, maybe without all of the beautiful artwork, and it takes a few minutes, but not too long. Let me know when you're done, Nicholas.
Alright, I finished drawing it.
Okay.
Wow, that's quick. You're so quick at drawing.
Yeah.
Alright, we have no time to
I didn't know
lose.
you were an artist.
Can't you tell from my shark?
Wait, how come you got a good roll when you were actually when you were drawing a shark, but not when you were fighting them? That's annoying.
No, he actually got a bad roll when he drew the shark.
But it was still pretty good.
I
Didn't
got
you
a
get
good roll on creating the peg leg, but a
The
bad
peg leg itself was very good, yeah, but the shark drawing.
Oh yeah.
was
But
bad.
the peg leg, why?
It's actually very helpful that he has a good peg leg.
No, what if he didn't have a peg leg at all and he had a
kind of like
foot
what's
instead?
name? Hiccup. I'm like Hiccup in
Do
like
gnomes
Training
even
Dragon.
have feet?
I start to prance by the door. I'm getting a little antsy.
Wow, what's Theeva doing?
I think she's dancing.
Did Theeva roll an entertainment roll? See how well she entertains us.
Oh my gosh, how well I can communicate.
Yeah, she's jangling the keys. It's like she's like a tambourine almost.
Alright, I guess we should get going. We have no time to lose.
Yeah, Theeva, stop trying to lessen our time.
Theeva, come on. You're wasting our time here.
Ted sits down on the chair and he's like, "Whoa, these are really comfy, actually."
I sit down on the chair too. Like, oh wow.
It's
I
like the
don't sit-
comfiest chair you've ever sat in.
Oh no!
I don't sit down on a chair because
And that's
it
even,
might be
it's
magic.
even without the cushions. It's still just a magical experience.
No,
Well, that
I'm
means
feeling
it's
really
magic.
tired. I'm going to do a constitution roll to see if I fall asleep on the spot.
I'm going to use I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
I got a 14. Does that mean I fall asleep or does that mean I stay awake?
You stay awake. You're closing your eyes contentedly, but there are no snores coming from
I'm
your.
gonna do an Arcana check.
Oh my gosh, guys! I'm gonna turn back into a
I
dragon.
got a 13. I got a 13 for my Arcana.
These chairs, these chairs are not magical. They're just very well made.
I don't think that's how a well-made chair is.
Ted looks at the tag and notes down the manufacturer.
I'm going to draw a picture of the chair so that I remember the chair forever.
What's
Is
what's
that-
the manufacturer? I want to get a good chair.
The manufacturer is Weebly and Sons.
How do you spell that?
Weebly, like the website creator. Weebly. I think that's where it came from.
Weebly, yeah.
Oh, wow, they're
Weebly.
getting into chairs now. That's pretty
Wait,
good.
Weebly and
Yeah, they haven't, since the internet doesn't exist yet, they have to be doing something else. Yeah, and the ands and ampersand, not the word.
I invite Ted and Steve to play a game of cards.
that's not a thing.
We have about 45 minutes left, probably. So I'll spend like 15 of it just relaxing.
Do you have a deck of cards?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
I think
you
I
do.
do. Let me check. I thought I did for magic tricks, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Oh,
that's-
do you
that's
have a
all
deck
I
of
get.
cards?
I have an entertainer's pack.
Oh, maybe you do have a deck of cards.
I am again starting to impatiently walk in circles around on the desk by the door. I'm like pacing back and forth. Glad anyone cares. Good.
I don't have any cards.
Uh,
That's too bad. We can't play. Maybe next time.
maybe next time we should probably procure a deck of cards to play all the games that you know.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Do you even know any games?
I don't know any games because I have no memories.
Why not? Why don't you have
Good
any
question.
memories, Ted?
Maybe if you guys progress in this campaign, then you will learn that.
Huh? What campaign? We're doing a
All right, let's
campaign?
go.
What are you guys doing? How
Let's
come
go.
every session starts with us in a room for like an hour?
Let's see how long this has been. It's been 24 minutes.
Let's go. We don't want Steve Jr. to get hungry.
I will say time has passed. It has been 20 minutes in this room. You now have 40 minutes before
All
Theeva
right.
into a human, the Dragonborn again.
Wait, but I have my human makeup on. I got that done first, right?
Yeah,
So at least I'll look like a human.
yeah.
All right, let's get going. Let's try and get there before an hour passes.
All right. Tell me what you guys are doing.
I am
We-
standing my feet on the chair or on the desk. I'm quite upset.
Oh yeah, we have to move the desk out of the way. Hey Ted, can you help me with this desk?
Yeah, sure. You guys move it. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You were able to move it there.
Oh, I got a critical fail.
All right. Yeah. Steve used all his strength. The last two strength rolls, he is just depleted. So Ted and Cookie move. Mostly Ted. Cookie's just there for emotional support.
All right, let's go. Let's leave the way we came.
All right. So you leave the room. Do you turn left or do you turn right? The stairs.
Turn towards the stairs.
Okay. You turn right. You head to the stairs. Do you go up them or down them?
Sideways.
We should probably go the way we came, right? Eva, lead the way.
I go up the stairs if I'm hoping that I noted this properly. I took
Yeah.
some direction notes, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, we did go down
That
the
must
stairs,
not
that's
be
where
the
we
right
are.
mouse.
as you start going up the stairs, you hear footsteps coming down the stairs. And
That's okay.
coming into view is the knight that you had just seen.
Oh no.
And he looks at you guys like, oh, who's in the lead?
I assume the guards would be in the lead, right? So Ted, Steve.
I think that makes sense.
Okay, so Ted and Steve. Steve, were you actually in the lead?
Yeah, I went up the stairs first.
Okay, so you guys come into view. Let's see if he notices the rat. He doesn't even notice the rat, but he sees you three, and he's like, no way. You got me. And he looks, there's so much hatred in this man's ugly eyes. And he says, you're lucky that I'm busy right now. I gotta get the priestess for Delworth. I don't even know why I'm telling you that. Move out of my way, though, please.
All right, we'll let you get to the priestess of Delaware.
He gives you a nice shoulder bump, Cookie, as he passes by. Do a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no, I'm gonna fall down the stairs. Yeah, 6.
Yeah, you fall down a few of the stairs.
I start crying.
And he goes down the stairs and he exits the platform that you had just come on. So he's on the floor that you were.
All right, we better hurry up, get up, and leave just in case he goes in that war room.
Okay, so what do you guys do now?
We keep going the way we came, right? Upstairs, through that hallway.
Okay, so you go up the stairs, and let me show you what you see. You see a platform that leads off these stairs. The stairs no longer go up. You've reached the end of the line, and there's a hallway that moves to the left and to the right. And on both ends of this hallway are these circular rooms that you've been in one of which.
Oh God, do you remember which one, Theeva?
I was only partially listening.
I was pretty drunk when we did this, so I don't remember where we came from. Oh, where's the knight's room? Let's just go to the circular room, this side.
But yeah, where is the knight's room?
Let's go to the left.
So you're gonna take a left off the stairs and go into that circular room.
Yep.
Sounds good. You do that. You enter the circular room, and yeah, there's a window on the bottom of this room, and there's a window on the far side of the room. There's a spiral staircase in the middle of the room that goes up and down, or just down, sorry. And there is a door at the top of this room.
Great. That sounds like. Should we go down the spiral staircase? I think that was the one. I remember.
I really
do a
don't
history
remember.
check to remember.
What do you guys do?
I'm trying to go down to the dungeon.
You're trying to go down the dungeon?
Yeah.
You would remember that the big spiral staircase brought you down to that big like
Hallway.
entrance room with all the portraits. That's where you met Sasha.
Which one's the big one? Is it this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one that you were just on.
Oh, let's head back there and go back down.
Okay, I follow.
Okay, you go down the stairs. How many flights? You can go 2 flights down.
All the way.
Yeah.
You take it all the way down. Great.
Turtles all the way down.
So after that brief foray into the top floor, you went down to the bottom floor, and what you see is this big entry room that you've been in before. There is, on the north side of the room, a big double door that, if you remember, leads into the dining room. On the left is a smaller door that leads into the kitchen, and there's a spiral staircase in the middle. There is a small staircase in the northeast part of the room, and there is also a door near these stairs. And there are a few portraits on the wall that you have already seen, one of Queen Barela and one of King Denethen.
Okay.
Oh, let's head downstairs.
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm gonna go do the stairs.
Okay. You go down the stairs and you find yourself in a long hallway. And there is a room to your left. You remember that is the food storeroom with the barrels of oats and such that you've been in before. There's a room on your right with like gardening tools and stuff. And then at the end of the hallway is a closed door. And coming out of the food stock room is Sasha, carrying a bag of barley.
How do we know that's Burley?
Still working this late, Sasha? Is what
Yeah.
I say.
We used to have some oats, and now they're gone all of a sudden. So we're trying our best with barley, I guess.
Boy.
Jeez.
What are you guys doing down here?
Do
I was
people
going for a midnight stroll.
do the people eat those oats?
I honestly don't know what happened to them. I think there are some ghosts maybe playing tricks on us.
Goats?
Yeah,
What were goats doing there?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get back up.
Did you hear them baa or whatever goats do?
Did you hear anybody else around here, by chance?
Just me down in the food room.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know. You probably don't want to be down here. There's not much down here. It's just stuff like stock rooms and the dungeon. So
Alright, sounds good. Well, we'll be on our way shortly. See you soon.
okay, she heads back up the stairs. Do a perception roll, everyone.
I was gonna do one anyways.
Theeva, probably because she's a rat, rolled a 1 and didn't notice anything.
19.
Nice.
Okay, Steve, as she is walking up the stairs, you hear her singing to herself, and you recognize that the language she's singing in is not human.
Was she a human?
Not common, sorry. Sasha is a human.
Was it English?
Do we recognize the language?
What? Maybe.
Wait, how come all of us happen to speak English?
No, I don't. You speak common is the language that it is called
Oh.
in Dungeons and Dragons land.
I also know Gnomish.
Only Steve heard this because he got a high enough roll. Steve, you can roll history to see if you
I
recognize.
got a 15 too. Was that
Yeah, you had
enough?
15. You didn't hear any of the words she was singing, but you did notice she was singing, and it sounded pretty.
Good job, Steve.
Yeah, well
A
done.
4.
Uh-oh.
You don't know what language it was,
Oh boy.
but you do know it wasn't common. Yeah, that's that.
Interesting.
Right. Good to
Good
know.
job, Steve. A 4.
Wait, wasn't Sasha the one? She's not the head chef, is she?
No, she's the one that you
No.
met by the painting, and she told you about Queen Barela, and
Yeah.
Showed us her arm.
turned you around a little bit, and yeah, she did show you her arm.
She
Okay.
seems very nice.
She's on our side. Maybe. If we're on her side. Alright, let's go through the thing. Oh, can I do a perception check on the door at the end of the hallway? See if I can hear anybody inside the store.
Okay. You go up to the door and you listen in.
I got a 6.
Nope.
I listen in as well.
I don't hear anything, guys. We should head in.
I put my ear up against the crack at the bottom
I
of the
think
door.
Cookie, you accidentally put your bad ear to the door,
And I get a 4.
and Theeva
Theeva is a rat.
Theeva's a rat, so she can't hear anything.
Hey, can somebody double check? Hey, Steve, can you double check my hearing? This is my bad ear, so I don't know if I heard correctly.
Okay, perception.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
17.
Okay. You hear there's a few people in there. You hear them playing cards. It sounds like one of the guys is like, I win again. I'll take this pot. You hear some jangling as some coins are swept towards, you assume, the winner of the last hand of whatever game.
Oh, that's where I have cards. I forgot to write it down. I have like 4 cards that I took off the table.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to hang back here. There's no reason for me to come into this room. They'll just be suspicious. So why don't you 2 guards just go get the prisoner and meet me back in the storeroom with the secret door.
What's our story? Ted says.
You're just retrieving Devlin. I don't know, come up with something. Delvin, Steve. Steve, you'll need to come up with a story. I'm all out of creativity tonight. I'm gonna go take a nap with the pig.
Ted's like, so we're gonna go in and retrieve Delvin as guards, but why did we tie all the keys to this rat?
I was gonna
good
put
question.
in if it was. I tried to gesture that I am small and.
Well, you know what? Oh, actually, should we just break out all the prisoners? That's the other thing we could do, and just have a breakout.
No, what if there's like a prisoner who hates us?
Nobody hates us. The ones that I met were my friends. Are my friends now.
Yeah, they're the ones that you met. Of course they're your friends.
There aren't
met
any
them.
bad people in this prison. Most of them are debtors. Let's just go release everybody and then run away.
Then why are you killing the king? Because he's not bad?
Because he is bad.
Then why did you say there aren't any bad people?
There weren't any bad people in the prison because the king is bad. And the king imprisoned good people because he's bad.
Why is he bad?
I don't know. Probably. We've been over this.
I tried to look less like a rat and more like a werewolf. This is incredibly frustrating, being like, I can't say anything.
Then why did
Alright.
you decide to be a rat instead of human?
Theeva, blink once if we should release all of the prisoners. Blink twice if we should only release Delvin and do so as guards.
And I'm gonna say, blink twice if we should release all the prisoners. Blink once if we should only release Delvin.
Oh, man, Steve.
Theeva, what's your answer?
Oh, no.
And Ted's like, blink 3 times if you're really Theeva. I'm having second thoughts.
This is
I
the
blinked
second
3
time.
times.
You
Guys,
blink
You
twice?
blink-
I
blinked
started by blinking 3 times, looking directly at Ted. I blinked once.
Alright, so we should release all the prisoners.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
But we
because
should
most-
also only release Delvin.
No, we should at least release the common prisoners that were in the room with me.
I blink rapidly.
Oh, we should go fast. Theeva's having a stroke.
Oh yeah. I think she means that we shouldn't do that.
Thanks, Steve. You're really helping me out over here.
Oh, she just whined.
What time is it?
I think
I
I was
checked my
wrong.
watch.
What kind of watch do you have?
An Apple Watch, a Google Watch, a
Yeah,
Google
Zach.
Watch.
Hey, Steve, can you do an illusion spell to put a watch on my wrist? So I can check-
Hey, watch.
Oh my gosh, we are so close.
What
Guys.
time is it on the watch you put on to his wrist, Steve?
I'm just not gonna have any time on it anymore at all.
There's
Oh,
the
God.
watch you have, Steve, or
They're
Cookie
just-
with no hands.
There are just no hands on the clock.
Oh,
just,
my, this is a terrible
They're
watch.
just numbers and dots all over them. Oh no, there's just too many hands. There's like 7.
There's too many.
That didn't even move.
So I'm imagining Patrick's watch. If you remember, Patrick drew a watch on his hand. One minute. It's like completely messed up. All right, let's just go. Let's do it. I opened the door. Oh, I don't. I don't.
What?
open the door.
Freaked out about
The
your watch.
bartender-
You should just say it's a new kind. It's nanoseconds, 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 all those.
It's been another 10 minutes.
I point my nose at the door.
Wait, that means we've only got
Steve.
half an hour left.
Ted,
Yeah.
can you open the door? Let's go.
Who opens the door?
Ted?
He asked Ted to.
Ted's like, I should, as an NPC, maybe not be the one who does that. Maybe one of you should.
Maybe Steve? Steve, can you open the door?
As an NPC, I don't think I should do that. Maybe you should.
All right.
I
I
shake
opened
my
the door.
head dramatically. Like, I
I
am.
opened the door.
Oh my god.
You
This
open the
doesn't go well with our story.
Door.
Okay, you walk in, Cookie. Does anyone else get to go?
And then 7 people murder him.
Right. Gosh, guys. I go in and I try to like run immediately to the corner and hope not to be seen.
Okay, so you're in this room again. There's the card table. There is a door right here to the left, and there's a door straight ahead. You remember the door straight ahead is the one that leads to the dungeon?
Yes.
There's one person by each door, standing guard. There are 2 people playing a game of sorts at the table, but they all turn towards you, Cookie, when you walk in. And they all stand up if they're sitting, and they say, "Hey, who are you? What are you doing here?"
I run to this corner.
Sure, Theeva, you're gonna try and sneak around, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get myself like back over here.
Roll a stealth roll.
10.
Okay. I'm gonna roll against
For
that.
some reason, I have a persuasion button that appears whenever I click on my character.
The guards did not notice you going into the corner, probably because they are distracted by Cookie. And once again, they said, "Who are you and what are you doing in here?"
Oh, hey, fellow guardsmen. I'm Cookie. the diplomat from Bellevue.
Are you
These fellow guards are just showing me around the castle, so I'm taking the whole tour, including the prisoners.
All right. Well, you can't see them, so bye-bye. Toodaloo.
Well, actually, I can. They're just by that door, right? Behind that door?
We're not
I'm
gonna
pretty
show
sure I
you
can see them if I squint and someone opens the door.
that. Nope, not gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
Cookie out.
Well, how about I join your game of cards?
We would prefer that you just leave.
I pull some cards out of my pocket and I say, I have a few extras here in case you have an incomplete pack.
One of the guards says, like, well, we have a complete pack. Of course we have a complete pack.
Why don't you take a look?
One of the guards starts counting up, and the other guy's like, slaps his hands, like, what are you doing? This is absurd. The guard gets up and leads you out, Cookie. And
hold up. This is a magic trick. Why don't you just play along? You don't have any entertainment around here, so...
You trying to do a magic trick?
Yeah. Show me your deck of cards.
Do a persuasion roll to see if they will even let you do this.
Alright, I get a 23.
Jeez. Yeah, I guess they're like, okay, you know what? Fine. One of the guys says, yeah, I guess we're not doing much of nothing. Come, show us your magic trick.
Alright, gather around.
The two guards that were sitting at the table do gather around, but the two guards that are guarding the doors do not move. They watch the door.
guards that are guarding the guarding doors?
Steve, what are you doing at this point?
I'm still in the corner because I don't have hands. I can't open the door, and I've got keys attached to my back, so I find it probably unlikely that I'll be able to squeeze under the door. I can't do anything until I can get into the room.
Listen, guards, my guards, why don't you both go guard the doors, and that way we can let these new guards see this trick. I know you've already seen this trick tonight.
Ooh, good call.
Sure.
I like that. That was smart.
I guess since you rolled so high on persuasion, they will do that. They shrug their shoulders and they're like, all right, yeah, you guys, the gig's just stand here and make sure no one goes in or out, okay? Pretty easy. And which door are you standing at, Steve? Steve, you went to the door on the left?
Yep.
Okay. Ted will guard the dungeon door then. Do a performance roll, Cookie, to see how good your magic trick is.
Sure.
Wow.
So you all remember you had a full deck of cards just a second ago. Well, now, I got a critical fail.
I would like to state that I already came over here before he critically failed this.
I don't know how I'm going to critically fail this trick. It's already perfectly set up.
You just you drop half the deck into one of the guards' mugs.
Oh
And,
no.
Oh,
What's in it?
man, I'm so tired.
What
I'm
did
so
you?
sorry.
The guards are very upset. They're like, "What did you do?"
While
I'm
they're
exhausted.
guarding the
I haven't slept since I got here. It's been like 36 hours.
cookie. I'm
what are you doing?
nudging Ted's foot while they're yelling at Cookie and putting myself in such a position that if he were to open the door a crack,
Yeah.
I could sneak in.
All right, Ted's gonna do a stealth roll to try and open the store and close it again quietly. He got a 10. I'm going to do a roll for the guards to see if they know it. They do. So what happens is Ted opens up the door.
And I run in.
Theeva runs in, and then he shuts it, and they hear the shut. They hear it shut. So this is what happens. First, they yell at you, Cookie. They're like, "What did you do that for?" And then they hear the door shut, and they look at Ted, and they're like, "What do you think you're doing over there, big guy?" Ted's like, I was checking if it was locked." He's gonna do a persuasion roll, and he failed it.
What are the locks?
And Steve, can you explain what Ted was doing? Steve, these gentlemen were just trying to see my magic trick. I don't understand why Ted would do that during this time. So Steve, can you please persuade the other guards what Ted was doing?
Please.
Well, my young friend here must have been checking if it was locked, and so anyone come and see the magic trick early.
Honestly, it doesn't get more persuasive than that, does it, boys?
The guards are like, okay, you know what? Enough fun. Y'all leave, and we're gonna have to, I don't know, tell stories or jokes or something because you ruined our only source of fun. So, toodaloo, goodbye. They usher you out, and you guys are no longer inside except for Theeva.
I
Theeva,
really
where are you
hope I
going?
have the right set of keys.
Oh, God.
You have both sets of keys, don't you?
Oh,
You
you
put
give me
both
both?
of them on your back.
Cool. Great. Okay, so I'm gonna run down the hall to the first cell where Denethen is.
Okay.
And what do
You
I
see a
see?
sleeping dwarf man
Okay. I'm
curled
going
up in the
to
corner on some hay. I guess they have little hay beds in these cells. It's not very glorious.
crawl through the bars of his cell door.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap his feet.
You tap his feet.
Yeah, to try to wake him up.
You just tap him.
Yeah,
You're just becoming a person at this point.
not yet, I don't think.
He moves his feet in sleep out of the way.
I thought you could undo the spell by choice. You can't?
Oh, I can. You're right. I see what you're saying. I could totally become a person. Great. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end my spell. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to go back outside the gate. And then I'm going to end my
Okay.
And then I'm going to try the first set of keys to see which key unlocks the door.
So, how are you doing this? You just trying keys in this door?
No, I might actually let me just see how long this lasts.
I'm gonna play the bagpipes in the room right next to their room that they're in.
Oh my god, so funny. Okay, no, I'm gonna look at the.
Okay, I'll get back to that in a second.
I'm gonna look at the lock on the cell and see if any of the keys match or look like they match.
That doesn't help you at all. That's not really how when you have a key for a door, you can't tell.
You can tell. Sometimes it's oh, this lock is silver and this key is gold. They probably don't go well together. There are indicators where this is a giant key and this is a very small lock.
No, all the keys look pretty similar. They're all for cells. You imagine because you got them off of the guard. Sure,
then I guess I'm just gonna have to try them unless I can do any other sort of perception to figure out which key would be the right key, but it doesn't sound like that's an option for me.
Okay, so you're just slamming these keys into the lock?
I would not slamming the keys. I would say I am testing the keys and acknowledging that I am being sneaky about it.
You're trying to sneakily test these keys. Okay, I guess do a stealth roll to see how sneaky you actually are. And Cookie, do a performance roll. Here's bagpipe playing. What song are you playing?
17.
Ode to Joy.
Okay.
I got a perfect 20.
Okay, yeah, you blast Ode to Joy, and it is a perfect rendition of it. The most perfect rendition of Ode to Joy that has ever been played on a bagpipe.
And I'm going to continue playing that until somebody stops me.
Yeah, two of the guards come out, Cookie, and
I love this.
they have tears in their eyes, and they're like, "That is the sweetest sound I've ever heard."
Thank you.
Ode to Joy.
It is breaking my heart to tell you can't be playing here. You're gonna wake up all the prisoners, and that's gonna be bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you sure you don't want to hear another song?
As I said, it just breaks my heart to tell you you gotta go upstairs now.
All right,
And
that's good. Let me just put away my bagpipes.
they usher you towards the end of the hallway. That is where you are now. Theeva, you are testing these keys. Is barely making a sound as you do so, and eventually
there was already so much sound.
Eventually, you find one that clicks when you put it in as you turn it, and you feel like a latch has been undone.
Amazing. I will open the door.
Okay, yeah, it swings open.
I walk over to Denethen and I gently shake his shoulder.
Okay, he turns over in his sleep.
And I
He's
whisper.
snoring now.
I whisper, Denethen. And I shake his shoulder again. Denethen.
You gently shaking his shoulder still?
Well, a little more forcefully. I'm not shaking his whole body, but I'm doing as one does when you're gradually
She's shaking
Shaking a little.
his entire body.
This gets him. He jumps up. He's like, ah, what? Ah, ah!
So glad he's screaming. And I just say, shh,
He critically failed his roll.
yeah, that was perfect.
You hear other prisoners start waking up too in cells next to you.
I put
And
pass
they're
without
saying,
a trace on
saying
us.
like, what's going on? What's that? What's going on?
I
Okay.
use pass without a trace on myself and Delvin.
Okay, so that means you have plus 10 on stealth rolls, right?
Yeah, we
You're
are
like shrouded in shadows.
undetected. Cool.
So that means if you got a perfect 20, would you get a perfect 30?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, what is it? What time is it? What do you need from me?
And I tell Delvin, we're here to get you out. We're gonna-
I wish Cookie's clock was still there, because then I'd look at the clock and be like, I don't really know. But it's not.
Right, yeah. So you guys have been ushered up the stairs, and you're back up in that landing. And the guards say bye and return. One of the guards is like, "You have a real talent. You should be pursuing music. I don't know why you're a diplomat. This is your wrong career path." And one of them goes down the stairs, and the other one like pauses one last time as he's looking at you, Cookie. Do a perception roll.
Alright. I got 15.
You got 15? This guard rolls up his sleeve, or actually her sleeve, rolls up her sleeve, and you see a bear tattoo. And she rolls it back down, and she puts a finger to her lips, and then goes back down the stairs.
Before
What?
she leaves, I roll up my leg sleeve to show my shark tattoo.
She's very confused, but she gets back down because she needs to. Theeva, you said to...
I told Delvin that we were breaking him out.
Yeah, you're like, we're here to take you home. He's like, well, what do you mean you're here to take me home? What do you mean?
We're sneaking you out of the castle. That way you can get back home to what was her name? Veronica? Victoria?
Veronica.
Right?
Yeah.
Veronica.
He doesn't recognize you, and you're dressed like a guard, so he's really confused. He's like, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna try to persuade him to come with me.
You should mention the weird gnome brother that
He
Veronica
doesn't know
met.
what you're talking about.
Didn't he,
You look like a guard. You're in his
how
cell.
about I just say taxes?
Wait, yeah, who was the one that sent us? It was his
Tax-
brother?
The tax
Yeah.
collector.
No, it wasn't his brother. It was his boss.
Oh, that's right. I don't remember. I just don't remember who.
Henglaive, I think his name is.
Henglaive. I tell him Henglaive asked us to try to help you and get you out. So that's what we're here to do.
What? He asked you a guard?
Well, I'm not really a guard. I'm wearing a guard uniform. Sneaky.
You're sneaky.
Yeah, we're sneaking in, sneaking out.
It's taken a few hundred days, but
Yes.
we finally snuck in.
Are you sure you can just try to persuade him?
This is what's gonna happen. He rubs his eyes and he's like, this is pretty crazy to me. Henglaive sent you here, some random person, and you are snuck in, became a guard. Now you're sneaking me out, which I don't really understand the logistics of past this very moment. But what's going to happen then? I'm going to get snuck out, and they're going to know, and they're just going to come back for me.
I'm working on a plan right now, but we will be undetected likely, unless I.
They're going to see the empty cell. They're going to know, and I don't want to chance that. I don't want to go out of Delware's favor. I want him to to say I've served my sentence. I don't want to get on his bad side. That sounds like a terrible idea.
He
That
wants
man's
to
gonna
leave.
die anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell him that though. I am going to try to persuade him to come with me though, because we really only have an hour of this.
You can't magically roll for this. This makes no sense to him. He doesn't want to leave because that will get him in trouble, and they'll come back for him.
I can't try to persuade him.
You can try to persuade him, but you have to talk to him. You have to reason with him.
I understand
and
that,
the
but-
roll isn't going to do anything at this moment.
Oh, okay.
There is no part of him that believes that this is a good idea.
Well, how long is your sentence?
It's not. It's more like it's dependent on when Henglaive can get the stuff. Like, I think
Didn't Henglaive say that he wasn't going to be able to because he can't? Henglaive can't make all of the shields, armor.
you were. So just to remind you guys, you were.
I really wish I didn't have to recap this thing that happened 3 months ago.
You were in Quags, and you went to the shop. There was a knight there. He demanded the equipment that they had promised to give them in place of the money for taxes, and they couldn't deliver. They didn't have the equipment made because Delvin was spending time with Veronica while she was in the hospital, and the knight decided to take Delvin as collateral. And he said that he would be able to return once the promised equipment was delivered to the knights. And after he left with Delvin, Henglaive broke down and said he made a big mistake. He can't do this on his own. He can't make the stuff. Can you go and plead his case to Delworth at the castle and get his sentence commuted?
Oh no!
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
that's not what we did.
That's what he said. It's been on the podcast many times, as previously on. You've never asked me about it, so I didn't, tell you.
Oh no! We had one.
We're in too deep.
We had one goal this entire time, and it was to break him out, and now he doesn't want to break out, and also that wasn't what we were asked to do.
It would have taken us a lot less time to just bleed to Delworth.
Well, this would be more useful anyway. Let's just break everyone out.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah,
So,
I mean.
Yeah. What do you?
Interesting.
What do you do?
Wait, who came up with the idea to break him out?
Everybody. We all did. I thought that's what we were supposed to do.
We all misremembered what was happening here. Yeah, maybe I just start releasing people. I tell Delvin that Henglaive is not going to be able to make the armor necessary. He told us that without you, he wouldn't be able to do it. So I think what we need to do is we need to get you back so that way you can make the armor with him, and we can buy you some time by releasing some other tax owers as well. They'll have their hands pretty full with that, and we can sneak you out.
Oh, he thinks for a moment. Henglaive said he can't do it.
Yeah, he cried a lot. It was really sad.
He looks pretty bummed. I think he was depending on Henglaive, trusting him pretty solidly, and he says, "Well, why didn't he just talk to Delworth? Why didn't he plead my case?"
We thought something maybe a little more radical was in order.
I'm pretty sure if you told him that, he'd understand. He'd let me go. He'd think of another way to, another kind of punishment or something for us. But he obviously wants his equipment, so.
Yeah, I think Delworth just is somebody who has been hard to reason with as of late.
You already tried that, you're saying?
We have. I mumble.
What? What are you saying? Can you speak up? Can you speak a little bit louder?
No, we decided this was the best course of action.
Oh, so you haven't talked to Delworth and explained this situation? Henglaive hasn't either.
No, this is your option though. We can leave or you can stay, but it's gonna be a really long time. I don't know when they're gonna be able to get out.
He sits down and he says, "Leaving's a bad idea. They're gonna notice, and then I will get thrown in jail for a long time. That's without a doubt. They'll come back for me. I'm not gonna do that. I appreciate you trying to do this, but."
I sigh, and I am like, okay, and I go down to the end of this hall instead.
Let's find another Delvin. Let's just find someone else to escape and join us.
I give up on this. He doesn't want to come, and I leave his door open. I come down to this end of the hall.
He closes his door and it latches.
He's such a drama queen. Okay, I go down to this end of the hall and I unlock the door where Cooki was in with his friends?
As soon as you walk into this room, most of them were asleep, but Smee the Goblin is not, and he perks up and he's like, What is you doing?
He can't see me.
You're not invisible.
You're just shrouded in darkness.
You're shrouded in darkness.
A veil of shadows and silence.
You're very stealthy, but he noticed the door opening, so he looked at you.
No, fair. And I tell Smee, I'm setting you free.
Yes, Smee is so happy. Fred and Brock wake up after he starts screaming, and they're like, "Oh, what is going on?"
And then I go to the next cell and I unlock that cell.
Do you unlock the cell?
Yeah, I unlock the cell.
As soon as you unlock that cell, Smee bolts.
Oh no!
Runs
No.
right past you and opens the door and leaves. You hear a big commotion in the guard room, and two of the guards run into the hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Where are they at?
They come in right through the door, so they are right in the hall. You are in this secondary room right here. There's a door that is open.
Okay.
And you're inside here. The two guards come in. And Steve and Cookie, what have you been doing?
We've just been waiting.
You're just standing upstairs waiting?
There aren't any seats in that room?
Yeah, I guess there might be a chair or two. Like a
bench?
decorative chair,
Fancy bench or something.
Okay,
That's where I'm just sitting on one of the benches.
So you're just sitting upstairs, so you have no idea, you can't hear anything, you don't know what's going on.
No, we did all we could. We did a lot for Theeva.
Man.
Wonderful. I'm gonna use my druidcraft.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make the sound of rock crumbling.
Okay.
Down the other end of the hall from where I am, over by Delvin's area.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say if that's how loud can you make the sound? Pretty loud?
It doesn't say how loud. It's that I can do sensory effects.
Yeah, it does say you can create a tiny sensory effect, but sure. You make some sort of sound, and they at first turn left and go down the hallway towards that side of the hall.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna very quietly and very stealthily make for the door and try to leave.
Okay, roll a stealth roll. That'll go with you through this whole thing.
15.
Oh, yeah. I'd say you get past these two guards, and then you slink into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a disaster in this room. The goblin is jumping all around trying to dodge these guards who are either a cartoon where they're trying to grab a chicken or something, and they keep on top of each other. Yeah, it is mayhem.
I wonder if there's anything I can do to help him.
Yeah, wait, can you leave the keys back in the room or something so they can let each other out?
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah, also Fred and Brock are sneaking behind you too, just FYI.
Oh, great.
They're
Just go back in the room. It's worth it.
What's going on? Can we go?
I wish they weren't talking to me.
I'm ready. I'm ready to get out of this. Let's go.
Yeah, so I
That's what Fred and Brock.
on in this room, and I'm going to do a perception check to see if the guards are on their way back or if they're still investigating sound. Can I see?
I'll just tell you,
Right.
by the time you get to the door, they're almost about to turn around. You've almost no time to make this decision.
I throw the keys into the closest cell.
Okay. All right. Sure. The keys clang onto the ground, and it's pretty loud. And yeah, what do you do now?
I'm gonna try to go back through this room and exit.
All right, explain to me what you do. You throw the keys. Are you doing it as you're going into the room? Do you do it before you go into the room?
I do it before I go into the room. I see that the guards are getting ready to head back, and I toss the keys, and then I turn because I don't want these guards to hear the loud clanging of my keys.
So, when the keys clang onto the ground, have you left the hallway?
Probably not. I'm probably in the process of leaving the hallway. I'm not out. I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, the guards whip their heads around and see at the least Fred and Brock.
That's fair.
And start running towards them.
Okay.
Theeva, you enter this room, and what are you trying to do? Explain to me what you do.
Where are the guards that are trying to get me?
So if we just like take a momentary slice, like a still shot of this frame.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I'd say Smee has just jumped onto the table. One guard like dove at him over the table and is now on the right side, on the east side of the room on the ground. And the other guard is in the middle of the room running towards the table.
Great. Then I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go to the west side of the room and try to like sneak just along the wall. I don't think there's anything to really block me here. I'm just going to hope that I'm stealthy enough and they are distracted enough by trying to catch me.
All right, you're going to try and go quickly, I imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're going to roll against your stealth roll to see if they notice you. And they don't.
Huzzah.
So you're able to get out. Fred and Brock are also going to try and get out. I'd say like you are a quick person. I will say that you get out successfully before this happens. And yeah, they're sneaky little guys. They slink out too.
Nice.
You head out and the door closes, but you see Fred and Brock come out behind you, and you hear yelling from the room behind you as well.
What is the yelling?
Hey, get back here!
Great. I tell Fred and Brock to hide in this room, maybe.
Maybe? What do you do?
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I should try to send them out into the tunnels or if I should hide them as well.
Well, if you take, I'm going to tell you, you probably have like 6 seconds before this door opens and the guards are out.
You said they were fast? They're going to keep up with me?
Fred and Brock, no.
Oh, I thought you said they were fast. Oh, they were sneaky?
They were sneaky little boys with that last roll.
Gotcha.
And they got through the room without those 2 guards noticing, but the guards had already seen them in the hallway, so.
Gotcha. Okay.
Those are the ones who are calling out and are going to be pursuing, and you have about 6 seconds.
Great. So
before
I'm going
they
to...
open the door and are in the hallway.
Can I hear this stuff happening?
No, you guys went upstairs. Unless you like were trying to monitor the stairs or were listening in at all. It sounded like to me you guys were just sitting
in some chairs. Thanks.
I guess I don't hear it though.
Okay, then I'm gonna tell them to follow me, and I'm gonna run to this room, the storeroom.
Okay. They are. Yep. They get into the storeroom right before the guards open the door. What do you do?
I move the barrel, and I tell them to go down under the barrel.
Okay. They're like, whoa! They climb down, and what do you do?
I follow. I put the barrel on top.
Okay.
Is anyone else escaping, by the way, from the keys getting thrown?
Yeah, I really hope so. I hope Smee, more than anything, I want Smee to get out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Smee. But Fred and Brock are down the stairs. You are too. I want you to do a highs or lows roll. Or highs or lows.
Highs.
The guards heard the commotion heard the motion in that room, and they run in, and you put the barrel back, but they start rustling around. They're like, I'm 100% sure they went in here. They must be out. I don't know. They
Can I check to see if anything's going on downstairs?
That would be helpful. Thanks.
Maybe I don't hear anything, but I'm just like sitting tired on a chair.
All right, here's what happens, Cookie. A goblin pops up the stairs, and he's like, "Me is free!" And a guard runs up after him, and he sees you, Steve, and he's like, "Hey, grab that goblin!"
Yes.
And be like, no, don't grab him.
Why not? I'm gonna turn towards him.
He's like a nice guy. Why are you chasing after this stranger?
Smee is almost running past you, and he's like, "It's an escaped prisoner! Catch him!"
Oh.
What do you do, Steve?
Should we catch him? I think we should catch him.
Why don't you pretend to trip or something?
No, let's just be deep in conversation.
Oh. We're talking about our childhoods at the moment.
You already responded to him.
Well, we were. You interrupted us.
No, we're supposed to be in
conversation, but can you please catch that goblin? You have like 2 seconds to make a decision.
What do you
I feel
think?
like it's been way more than 2 seconds.
Should we
He's already gone.
I'm gonna count the seconds. 1, to Mississippi.
Of curiosity,
You
Mr. Guardsman, why didn't
Mississippi.
you chase after him?
Oh, great! The goblin just ran right past you. What are you doing? You're a god. You're supposed to catch the escaped prisoner. Go after him.
What
Oh
goblin?
no, he's not. He's assigned to my post
What
as a
goblin?
diplomat.
But he was
See,
right there. He just could have reached out an arm or something, just like. You
Oh,
know.
hold up. Weren't you the guard that was supposed to
I
guard
love
the
this
prison?
guard is just chatting right now, like instead of going after him himself.
What is that, Nick? What did you say?
Weren't you the guard that was posted to guard that prisoner to begin with? Wasn't that your responsibility? And you're trying to put it on my guard? Do your own job.
I hate diplomats. They're the worst.
Yeah, do your own job.
Oh no.
Guard is very angry at you, Steve, but he runs past you. They both do to try and catch me. What do you guys do? You just saw a goblin and 2 guards run up the stairs.
Oh, we should probably run down the stairs.
Yes, please.
Okay, you guys run down the stairs. Steve, you go too?
Yeah.
All right, both of you roll a perception roll.
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
Me?
I thought you said Theeva.
I said both of you. How did that come out as Theeva?
No, it said I heard me roll perception roll.
Oh, I got a 6. What'd you get, Isaiah? You got an 8.
8.
Okay, you don't know what's going on down here.
Oh dear.
What do you guys do?
Of course not. We've been upstairs the whole time.
You don't hear a single thing.
We don't hear anything. Aren't the guards like tearing apart the room on the left? I'm gonna check in the first room I see.
All you needed was to roll a 10 or higher, and you didn't. So,
I'm gonna check in this room.
is that what you would do?
Yeah, it's the first room.
Are you metagaming? All right.
The first room, that makes sense.
Smee just ran away from upstairs, so we know that people are escaping, and we haven't seen Theeva.
Okay.
So the
You go in
first
that
thing I do
room.
is check the first room.
All right. You walk in that room. The guards immediately look up at you, and they're like, "Hey, Magic Man, we don't have time for this. We're trying to look for some escaped prisoners. They came in here. We're pretty sure. So, and they
Oh,
start.
can we help you?
No, I would prefer if you specifically did not help, but if you guys want to help, that actually would be pretty good. He points to you, Steve and Ted.
Okay, we won't help.
Oh, actually,
Fine.
if you want to help, whatever your name is, new guy.
Oh, so we can help? Come on, Cookie, let's help.
No, not not Magic Man though. Please not him. And please not he. No.
Alright, I'll just sit down over here. I sit down on the barrel.
Okay. Yeah, we already checked behind that one. And Steve, what do you do to help?
Do we know what prisoner we're looking for?
Oh yeah, two dwarves. Their names are Fred and Brock. They're pretty fat, so we should probably find them pretty soon.
Okay. I'm gonna start calmly walking towards the exit. Do you know which way they went?
No, they came in here. Like, we're 100% sure they came in here. I think
Oh.
I've just been opening barrels and moving them around because maybe there's, I don't know, like a trap door or like maybe they're inside the barrels.
Why would there be a trap door? That's weird.
Yeah, saying it out loud, they're probably not inside a barrel. That sounds pretty ridiculous.
Why would there be a trap door inside of a barrel that leads into a trap doory place?
That's a
Like,
good question.
why?
I don't understand why, but I'm 100% sure they came in here and they're not. I don't see them, so they must have done something.
I'm thinking that they left.
Wait, is the female guard in this room?
Good question. Highs or lows? I didn't decide which guard went where, so I'm gonna have fate decide.
Pose.
Yes, one of the guards is the guard you saw before.
Oh, okay. Well, we can probably head out then. Let's. I'm gonna go check on the other guards. I'll see you guys. Have fun. I walk out the door.
What?
I'm gonna head into this room. See what's going on. Into the guards room.
It's empty.
Really? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go into this room.
You have dark vision? You do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll explain to you what you see in 1 second. First, Steve, what are you doing?
I'm still calmly just sitting there, being like, and stroking my chin, which I don't have a beard, I don't think.
The guard's like, "Hey, new guy, you gonna help?"
Oh, what door were we in? Which room are we in?
We're in the room with the trap room. Trap door.
Yeah.
Where you are.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, they're checking out the barrels in the top right corner of the room. And they're like, could you check behind the barrel? And they're pointing at the one that's actually covering up the trapdoor. What do you do?
Okay. Wait, is the trapdoor down, like below the barrel?
It's like behind the barrel, there's a bunch of hay which is covering the ladder.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look behind the barrel and I'm gonna push down on the hay. Say, nope, no one in the hay.
Okay.
Nice.
Well done.
Steve, roll a quick deception roll.
Perception.
Deception.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right. Nice.
Oh, phew. Good job.
Yeah, I was
That's the
rooting for you
first.
there.
That's
Yeah.
the first.
They believe you. And at some point, they're like, oh, maybe you're right. Maybe they aren't in here. I was sure, but we checked all the places. It seemed like they just disappeared into thin air. All right, well, maybe we should check. We gotta keep looking, I guess. Good job, Steve. It is now Cookie. You enter this.
Which place did we put Steve Jr.?
He's down there as well.
You saved us all.
Yay.
Theeva, I imagine you hear most of this.
Yeah.
So, Cookie,
What do I see?
you see in the cell directly across from you a just giant man. And down, he is rubbing his eyes and he looks down at the ground and there are 2 sets of keys sitting there. And he grins and he picks them up.
I grin too.
He does not see you because he does not have dark vision. It's pretty dark.
Okay. I'm gonna try to talk to the giant guy because I didn't see anyone coming when I went this way.
Okay.
Be like, hey, giant guy, what's up?
Whoa!
I'm part of the team that's breaking you out.
You're breaking me out.
Yeah, we received notice that you are a
Sweet!
giant,
Oh,
very capable man.
rad!
So we're trying to break you out. We're trying to break out all the prisoners, but you're the one we came for, really.
I can't wait to strangle those guards.
Oh,
Me
no.
neither. Have fun. Can you just unlock the other cell doors as well on your way out?
He fumbles with the keys. He tries a bunch of them, and finally one clicks open. He's like, he throws you the keys. He's like, "You're running the operation. You go for it. I'm gonna go kill some people. Bye."
That's fair. All right. It was nice meeting you. What was your name?
My name is Zimgor the Horrible.
Oh, nice. That's a great name. Mine is Withered Cookie. Not as good.
Not as good. You're right. Yeah, I'm about to murder me some puny guards. Bye.
See ya.
He runs out. What do you do now, Cookie?
I'm gonna do a perception. Try and see the rest of the criminals.
Okay. Like I said, there are about a dozen cells. So why don't you pick a cell?
Let's start with I'll just go to Delvin's cell and work my way down.
Okay, you get to Delvin's cell, and there's Delvin.
Yeah. I'm like, hey Delvin, I see you're still in here, so I guess you're staying.
What are you? Who are you?
I'm part of. We were sent here to break you out, but obviously you're still here, and there's a lot of other criminals that are leaving. So I respect that. I understand you want to stay here. I'm just gonna break out everyone else then. And I go to the next cell.
I understand that you love being in prison, so I am.
I love that we
you
all
out considerately.
We both were just like, never mind, forget it. You're fine now.
Steve, the 2 guards you're with leave into the hallway, and you hear them go, "Oh no!" And then you hear another guy say, "Oh yeah, it's strangle time, boys and girls." What do you do?
I'm gonna go check on them and be like, "What's wrong?" Like in an earnest voice.
You walk in to the hallway, and there's a giant man. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. There's a giant man, and the guards have drawn their swords, and he sees you, and he's like, "Oh great, a third one to strangle."
Oops, I should have warned the giant man.
Roll initiative, everyone.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm gonna have to make friends with them. That's a great idea.
Well, you can always switch sides. Sounds like it's gonna be in our favor in a little bit. So I'm just undoing all the cells.
Do I also roll?
Yeah, everyone rolls initiative.
Can I retroactively have sent the two people with me down through the tunnels and been like, go free?
Okay, yeah. They're
I'll
like,
just say that I'm most likely gonna go last.
Right.
start running. They can't see anything, but they're like, yeah, let's get out of here. They hightail it tunnels.
I got a 1.
Oh, Isaiah critically failed. On his,
You got a 1.
I got an 18.
An 18.
I got a
Cookie.
20.
Cookie
You got a 20. Nice.
Dirty 20.
I have to really quickly off the cuff create this character that didn't exist until 2 seconds ago. What did I call him? Zimgor the Horrible? Okay.
I'm really excited to see how things are going in the release area over there. Cookie.
I really expected to find like a guard or something on my way.
Right. Well, that was why I was like, I feel like you're finishing what I tried to start and failed at.
Okay. First up is Cookie. What are you doing?
All right. Well, let's recruit some more people to our side. Let's look behind door number 2.
Okay. I have some characters in mind. I didn't put them in the cells ahead of time because I wasn't planning on a giant prison break. Although I should have known.
I mean, really, you should have been planning on a giant prison break. We've mentioned it a couple times.
We have mentioned it as a possibility.
Yeah, I really should have known. So, yes, I will roll this 8-sided die, and that will determine who is there. Okay.
How many sides is the die?
It's 8-sided, and I have essentially a spectrum in mind, and depending on what number I roll, they're further along the spectrum in one direction. You see in this cell a female, yeah, she's like a half elf.
Oh, nice. Oh,
She's sleeping at the moment.
all right. Well, I'll open the door.
Sleeping through all of this?
There's been a lot of yelling tonight. I'm sure she's just trying to fall back asleep. I'll open up the door.
Okay, you pop open the door and she springs up and she's like, "Prison break?"
Prison break.
She reaches under her pillow and pulls out a makeshift knife she made, a shank. And
Wait. Before you go, I should warn you. There are a couple of guards that are on our side.
can't wait to
Try
kill
not to
him.
kill
And she runs out. Great, now she's in initiative too. So you're up.
I'm gonna listen. Oh, I heard them leave, right?
Yeah.
I heard the guards leave, so I'm like, okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Great. Then I'm gonna move the barrel,
Okay.
and I'm gonna climb up into the room.
Sure. You can probably move into the hallway if you want to.
Okay,
if you have enough movement to do that.
I'm gonna move toward the door of the hallway. I'm not gonna move into the hallway because I imagine I hear commotion. But I'm going to situate myself inside the door of the hallway and kind of peer out to see what's going on.
Okay. You look to see what's going on, and there is the giant man, Zimgor the Horrible, just like cracking his knuckles. Steve is out there already, and Zimgor the Horrible had just said, like, "Oh, there's a third one I get to strangle." And the guards have drawn their swords.
Right.
Am I allowed to talk?
Yeah, you can always talk, even out of order.
Okay, I'm gonna say, please, I'm Cookie's friend.
I don't-
Cookies.
I don't know that man, and I don't care.
He's the guy who let you out of prison.
The other guards turn to you, and they're like, "What are you saying?"
I don't want to be killed, and I'm not real.
You're not real? What is that?
And now I'm gonna. How about I say, there's a small chance that I'm gonna kill you.
Who are you saying that to?
Just undo your
To the
disguise.
guard. To the guard.
They get pretty worried. Also, remember, one of the guards is the woman who
Is on our
is
side.
on your side.
Yeah.
Wait, what woman?
There's a woman who's on our side who showed her arm while we were going up the stairs.
I don't know this though, right? Because I
No.
was downstairs.
Only
Huh?
Steve and Cookie know. Apparently, Steve forgot in the last 10 minutes.
It's been much longer than 10 minutes.
Wait, doesn't
Lit-
Ted know too? Or was he just hanging out downstairs?
Ted also knows you, right?
I'm the only one that doesn't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what you see, Theeva. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Same where the Horrible goes.
God.
Man, this turned into something unexpected. Okay, let me actually put these characters in so we can have a real fight.
What is that noise?
That's a bird clock. Here's one guard. Here's two
Oh, I
guards.
didn't know about the clock. I thought you actually had a bird outside that's like that.
Oh, that's
I hear
funny.
that all the time.
The guard on the left is the female guard. I'm just gonna tell you her name. I know you're rude and didn't ask still, but her name is Janice. And here's Simgor the Horrible. Ted is still in this room, but Steve is outside. Steve, you're by the door, and Cookie, you're all the way over here. And
Releasing prisoners.
I'm really
Yep.
angry at Cookie right now. Because he might cause me to die.
Just take off your disguise. Just like lick your thumb and rub your face.
Zimgor the Horrible goes up to the closest guard. It's going to be the one that is not Geneth, the non-Geneth guard, and just
Me? Is it me?
just
No.
tries to punch. And Zimgor the Horrible gets to punch twice.
Oh, God.
That's a special ability.
How come we don't have special abilities?
The guard, like, you do. You all do. The guard, like, dodges out of the way both times, and where the Horrible, like, roars. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to strangle you." Now it is that guard's turn.
Wait, let me get something straight here. These are the only guards right now? Just these two?
Yeah, because the other two guards ran off to try and catch Smee. They didn't realize there was about to be a prison break.
So
And
technically it's like 12-1 once we get all the other people and straighten out Zimgor.
the half-elf woman also wants to kill all the guards.
I was going to say, and the woman that just released.
You guys should probably take off your disguises pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take off my disguise. Can
You
I
can
do
do
that
that.
right now?
You can do that on your turn.
Okay.
Kristoff, like, tries to stab this guy.
Is that the
He's-
other guard?
Yeah, I told you his name too. You guys don't deserve these names.
Could you just ask a name?
Yeah, Zimgor? I know
Yeah,
Zimgor.
you did get Zimgor's name. Of course, you asked about a character that didn't exist before. She gets him. Yeah, 1d8.
Jeez, it must be terrible being a dungeon master for us.
Alright, she nicks him for only 2 damage. She's like, "Oh no, he's so strong!" I guess he's a guy. "Oh, he's so strong!"
And Zimgor says, all that for a drop of blood.
It's Ted's turn. He looks out the door, like peeks out behind Theeva, and he's like, "Oh no. Maybe. Huh." He's like, "Theeva, what do you plan on doing here?"
I'm not entirely sure. It looks like Steve kind of got it under control for now.
Yeah, just let them handle it.
Yeah, I think maybe we hang here for a moment. I mean, I'm
you're in
not,
a good spot. You can definitely just run away easily.
yeah.
So yeah, I think he just bides his time. You're up, Jeneth. Okay, Jeneth
Jeneth?
tries to stab the guy, and she does. 4 damage. He like roars again. He's like, "Roar! These wounds I suffer will be worth your faces when they are blue and dead."
Ew.
Steve, you're up.
Finally! Okay, well, I'm gonna first try and take my disguise off.
Okay, I would say that you can do that pretty easily on automatically. So you
Okay.
once again look like a dragon. And the guards look at you and they're like, "Oh no, oh no."
Okay.
Does Zimgor not respond at all?
Dimgor's like asks you, Steve. He's like, "Wait a minute. Wait, what are you?
A dragonborn.
Are you a guard?
No.
I guess I won't strangle you."
Good.
I give a thumbs up to Ted. And I'm like, knew he had it.
All right, Steve. What else do you do?
Oh yeah, remember that Deneth is on our side secretly.
Yeah, this is the only guard that isn't on our side.
Yeah, so I'm going to use Ice Beam on
Oh,
God.
not Ice Beam. Not Ice Beam. Can't remember all my spells I have while my computer's loading.
Let me read them out. For spells, you have Magic Missile, you have Sleep, you have Silent Image, and you have Disguise Self. Okay, and then you have Invisibility.
Wait, you have disguised self?
I was just about to say, wait, we had 2 ways to disguise ourselves?
Disguise Self is for an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but remember when you changed your face for 1 minute because you were like, "I have no other option."
Well, I didn't. It was a spell, and I didn't even know that I had it.
What are you planning to do?
Yeah, who are you planning to attack?
Are
The
you planning
bad
to
guard.
attack? Oh, okay. What do you want to use? I can roll it for you.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Oh, you don't have to roll for matching missile. You just roll
I'll
damage.
press the magic missile button anyways. It doesn't do anything because you don't have to roll for it.
Yeah, you just roll. You choose your target, and it hits them automatically.
Well, yeah. And you get 3 darts with
Yeah.
it, so you can pick up to 3 targets, or you can hit the one 3 times.
What do you choose, Steve?
And actually, if you wanted to, you could use a 2nd level slot with it and create 1 more dart.
That's good to know.
For the low price of 1 spell slot, you can create an additional dart.
Is that what you would like to do?
How far away is the guard?
Like 5 feet.
Okay. How far away are all the people around me? Does magic missile ever not hit his target?
Nope.
Hit-
Always hit.
Yeah, but hit something else.
It'll always hit what you want it to hit. That's why it's magic.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna use magic missile.
So for magic missile, you'll roll damage.
3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. So when you can, Isaiah, roll that, and we'll see what happens.
Try.
Three, four.
You got 14 damage.
14! Alright. Now we're talking. Stuff is happening. You see, I guess, are you guys watching from behind the door still? You see
Yeah.
Steve, like, raise his hands up very dramatically, and from his fingertips shoot 3 missiles that encircle Kristoff before drilling him.
Wait, no, I'm actually gonna be like, I'm gonna raise my hands dramatically and be like, alright, I'll surrender! And be like, and smile and be like, just kidding. And then shoot those missiles out of my hands.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And, like, as soon as it happens, everyone goes wide-eyed, and Kristoff's like, oh no, the dragon's a sorcerer! And Zimgor is like, whoa, that's bad. And Denethen looks scared, and it nails Kristoff, and he like goes down to one knee really briefly in pain before standing back up, and he is flanked by you and Zimgor, and he has no idea what to do. Next up is this half-elf woman that I made. She runs into the next room, and she sees this all happening, and she's like, whoa, okay, I can dig it. And she runs up next to Zimgor and stabs at Denethen.
No! No!
And it glances off Deneth's armor, and Deneth's like, oh, where'd you get that? Oh man, and how did this person get out too?
I'm gonna say, hey, she's friendly.
No, I'm pretty sure she's not. She just tried to stab me.
No, not you. No, you did. Yeah, you're friendly, but talking to the person who just tried to stab you, and then telling the person that just tried to stab you that you're friendly.
No, I know her. She's a guard, and she locked me up, and I'm going to stab her. Cookie, you're up.
All right, let's see what's behind door number 3.
Oh god, I keep rolling so high. This next person is a gnome, and this gnome is sitting up and sees you come in, and he's like, hello, I've been waiting for you to get to me. I hear there's a prison break.
Hello, brethren. There is. Just don't kill the lady guard.
Oh, I don't kill, I don't murder, that's not what I do. I run very convoluted and complicated financial scams.
Just do
Oh,
it.
nice. Let's reconnect later. My name is Wither Cookie. You can't miss
You
me
keep changing.
anywhere.
You keep changing your name. Sometimes it's Withered Cookie. Sometimes it's Withered Surprise Cookie. Sometimes it's Cookie. Sometimes it's Surprise Cookie. Sometimes it's Withered.
Anyways, Cookie, you can't forget me. What's your name, by the way?
My name, well, I have many names, but I most recently have gone by the name, I've been trying to think of a cool name this whole time and I didn't, so I go by the name Franklin.
What are some of your other names?
All right, Franklin. Well, best of luck escaping. You know, We'll see. We'll see around.
Well, so what is the plan? I just walk out the front door.
Sure.
Actually, yeah. I don't think there's enough guards to stop everyone. We're killing them all. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose that I will just walk out the front door. That doesn't seem like it'll work in the long run, though. I'm
Well-
sure I'll figure something out. Thank you for your help.
No problem. Severe criminal mastermind.
I want to throw back to when we were like, oh, it's fine because they're all just debtors. They're all just nice, good people who couldn't pay their debt. 0 of the people we've released so far have been just nice, good people who couldn't pay their debt, except for the people from your cell that I let out in the tunnels, and who knows where they ended up. But like,
Oh, they weren't debtors. They tried to storm the castle.
oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, 0, none of them.
And Smee was caught stealing gold and silverware, though he claims he did not steal the gold and silverware.
Yeah, the one person who couldn't pay his debt has refused to leave and is still in the cell.
We're going to be able to argue his case better when he's the only person who stayed behind during his prison break.
Yeah, I guess.
Theeva, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk into the hallway. No, wait, the other guard's still there, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you have your disguise on still?
Yeah, my that's why I'm like, I don't want that.
You can just take it off.
I could take it off.
I mean, yeah, we're not. You could just like put it in your pocket or something.
Yeah, I'll take off my guard costume. I'll do a quick change. I'll be like, hey Ted, turn around, and I do a quick change.
All right, that's your turn then, I think, is
Okay.
changing. So now you are no longer in your guard costume. Do you still have your human disguise?
Yes.
Okay. It is now Zimgor the Horrible's turn. He's like, you know what time it is? It's strangling time! And he goes to strangle Kristoff.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Kristoff's able to slink out of it. And with his extra turn, Zimgor will just punch him. He does punch him this time. It's a big fat punch to his face. Zimgor the Horrible will deal 8 damage. Punches him right in the nose.
Oh no.
It starts bleeding heavily, and Kristoff is looking pretty bad. It's Kristoff's turn. He tries to run. He tries to run past you, Steve. What do you do?
Grab him
All right, do a dexterity roll. See if you grab him.
by the neck, like I did before.
He is expecting that sort of thing.
Oh no.
5.
5. He rolled an 8, so he's able to just get out of your grasp, and he runs past you down the hallway.
Oh, that's not good. He's gonna go get the other guards.
He gets to the stairs, and that's where he ends his turn. Okay.
Is it an attack of opportunity?
No, he used his turn to disengage and run. That's his whole turn.
Oh, I see.
He's not taking an attack of opportunity. He's like, I gotta get out of here. I can't die tonight. I got a family. And now it's Ted's turn. Ted peeks out again, and he's like, "Yep, staying in here." Now it is Jeneth's turn, and she whirls around at the half elf, and she's like, I gotta defend myself, and she misses.
Oh no.
Actually, no, she doesn't. She gets her, because half elf woman has no armor and isn't naturally strong like Zimgor, so she does 6 damage to this half elf woman.
Whoa.
Gets a nice little prick in there. She's like, ouch! Oh, you're dead meat. Steve, you're up.
Mediate this, Steve.
Well, I'm gonna go after that guy.
Oh, can't you hit him with an ice beam or something?
We don't want to kill him. He has a family.
Well, we're not killing his family.
No, I am not going to kill him.
We've turned into murder machines.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna.
When we killed that guard, the main guard, it was the turning point for our from the light side to the dark side.
Right.
You are now You were Anakin, and now you're Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, please don't leave and tell all the other guards. I have to kill you. I wouldn't want that. And I'm gonna snap my fingers and do all that stuff I need to
Gonna do another magic missile.
make a wall right in front of him, like, or behind him, like to the direction of the stairs.
Okay. And now it looks like there's a wall in front of him, but as soon as he goes to touch it, he'll know it's an illusion.
It's okay, he threatened him too.
Why would it be a wall? It's a wall.
Because there was a wall, wasn't a wall, now there is a wall. I'm telling you, he's gonna try and touch it.
Yeah, but that's sorcerer.
Why don't you just kill him?
No.
Yeah, I should just kill him.
Or grab him and throw him back into the action. You don't have to be the
I
one.
just lock him in one of the cells.
We don't have the keys.
Cookie does. He's in there.
Well, he's not with me.
Yeah, bring him in.
Burn yet.
Hey, do whatever you want to do. Just don't let him escape.
And I'm also gonna try and go right in front of the wall and try and block the wall.
So you're gonna you're gonna try and block his way out.
Yeah, try and block the
You're gonna
wall
go between him and the stairs.
and the wall.
So your turn is to create an illusory wall and then stand in front of it.
Yep.
All right. This is Half-Elf's turn again, and she peers past Jeneth and sees this guard trying to escape, and she throws her knife.
Oh no.
And it lodges right in his back, and he crumples down to the ground.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She's like, yes, perfect shot. You're next. She turns to Jeneth. Cookie, you're up.
Alright, you guys really got to do something about Jenna. I'm doing my best over here, just giving you some extra people, but let's look behind door number 4.
Okay. I wonder if I'll roll another big number.
I don't know that Jeneth is good is the problem. So I'm not / won't do anything about Jeneth. I don't realize she's good.
Okay. There is a dwarf in here.
A dwarf?
Yeah, another one.
What's your name, dwarf?
My name is Hilltree.
What are you in for, Hildry?
Yeah, that's a smart strategy. Ask before you release all the murderers.
Yeah, I couldn't pay my taxes, so I got thrown in here.
Really? Well, I'm gonna release you. You don't have to go if you don't want to, but I'm opening this door. This is a prison break if you haven't already heard.
Yeah, I heard it. I think I'm gonna hightail it out of here.
Alright, it was nice meeting you, Sir Hildry.
Hilltree, but thanks. And as he's leaving, he turns around and he's like, actually, I'm a murderer, bye!
Wait, I'm Cookie. See you around.
Nah, I'm just kidding, it was taxes.
Oh,
Okay, as Franklin and Hilltree have broken out as well. Theeva, you're up.
Murderer, goodbye. I'm Cookie. Goodbye. No, I didn't pay taxes.
I'm gonna step out into the hallway,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look down the hall and see what's his name, the guard,
who cares what his name is?
trying to escape.
You don't see that. You see a person on the ground in the pool of blood.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, that's sad. Oh,
Yeah.
that changes
But-
what I'm gonna do.
Statistic.
I'm gonna.
He's just a statistic.
You said, oh. I guess I'm gonna draw a weapon. I'm pulling that up now, and I'm going to look at the other guard, Jeneth, and I'm going to tell her either you are going to follow along and help us out here, or I'm going to have to kill you.
Wait, Theeva! That's Cookie's friend, I think.
I am like, what? I'm still holding my great sword.
She has a tattoo. Say she has a tattoo.
She has a tattoo. Say she has a tattoo.
What? Say she has a tattoo.
I'm pretty confused right now, to be honest, Simgor
Yeah,
says.
she has a tattoo. And Cookie has a tattoo. And Cookie showed her the tattoo.
I look at Jenna and I kind of like head nod at her and I'm like, you've got the tattoo?
She quickly rolls up her sleeve and rolls it back down. She's like, is that what you wanted to see?
I lower my sword.
What's going on here? Why are all these awful people being released from our jail?
We should probably go check on Cookie, huh? It seems like he's not doing a really good vetting job.
I can't just let these guys go. They're murderers. They literally just killed Kristoff.
Yeah, mean, the problem is I don't disagree with you. But we should let the debtors go.
Have you done it yet?
The debtors?
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
Seriously, you didn't do it yet, and you're releasing all the prisoners?
A good distraction, you know?
Oh my gosh! Oh,
Didn't do what?
I'm gonna ask her where is he?
he's probably in his room.
We don't know where that is.
Place is like a maze.
Could you give me directions?
Penny told you where he was.
Yeah, I don't have that written down.
He's very close to the hallway with the vases.
Oh
That's
my God,
outside of his bedroom.
so funny. The hallway with the vases has his bedroom in it.
That too, but I guess we checked the wrong door because we went in the knight's room instead.
It's very close to his bedroom. I didn't say it's in the hallway.
Well, what
but
does she say when I ask her for directions?
She doesn't say anything because she gets punched in the face by Zimgor the Horrible.
No, Zimgor.
Once. Only once, but he does lots of damage.
God.
He does 10 damage to her.
Holy crap! Is she okay?
She's bleeding from her nose again. It's Ted's turn. He comes out. Or no, he doesn't, because he's still in his guard uniform. He looks out and he's like, okay. And he changes too. Jenna's up, and she looks at you, Theeva, and she's like, and Steve, and she's like, whose side are you actually on?
Not Delworth's.
And she looks at the convicts, and she's like, I can't just let them go. People will die. And she tries to attack. This time Zimgor the Horrible. But she critically failed, so she misses, and she falls over. She's maybe a little concussed from the punch.
Oh no.
Steve, you're up. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to I'm still where that guard is at the door at the wall.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna try and levitate him.
Who?
Oh.
The guard.
The dead guy?
He's dead?
Yeah,
Why?
because the half elf killed him.
Threw a knife across the room and hit him, and he died.
Oh.
He's dead.
You missed that part.
Oh.
Literally everyone's on our side in different ways.
I guess I can get
You just have to sort it out. There's so many of you in there. Come on.
I guess I can get rid of the wall now.
Yeah, we should probably, Steve, try to talk Zimgor down a little bit.
Now I'm going to go over there and use my illusion to make a very deep hey.
Why does it have to be deep?
Just hey.
Hey.
Let's stop.
Hey.
Let's stop fighting, and because there's no people to fight anymore.
Zimgor is like, no, there's still a guard right here, and I will be murdering her. And the half-elf's like, me too.
Oh, we gotta get her out of there.
Oscar, are you our friends?
I don't really have much of an opinion about you. You're pretty rad sorcerer, dude.
I'm not asking them.
Who are you talking to?
The guard.
She says, I'm not really sure what you guys are doing anymore, but I'm for the cause. But this isn't the cause. And she points towards the two convicts, and she's like, these are dangerous people, and they hurt people. And I'm not just gonna let them leave.
It's all part of the plan.
Cookie, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. I'm in the other room releasing all the convicts.
Yeah, with your poor vetting system.
Nick, I would like your inspiration.
Why? I'm in the other room. You can't talk to me. You'll have to sort this out yourself.
Okay.
I thought this was part of the plan to kill the king. That's why
None of this
we're
was what we
causing
were
this
supposed to
commotion,
do.
and then we'll go and kill the king, or we'll convince a convict to do it.
Okay.
We have all these murderers here. Why not put one to work? Why don't you ask Kilgore or what's his name? Killman.
Killman the Horrible.
Zimgor. Why don't you ask Zimgor if he'd be willing to kill the king?
Hey,
Strangle him with a silver knife.
hey Zimgor, are you willing to kill the king with the silver knife?
You really shouldn't be talking about that plan too loud. I really just want to strangle the guards. I think kingslaying's a little above my pay grade.
All right, well, that'll help us with killing the king if all the guards are strangled.
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
That'll help
A
us
lot of them are
or to strangle.
on the side of killing the
We're
king.
too deep. It's too late.
Oh boy.
Guard and this other guard died. Too late.
A lot of blood on your hands. What do you do, Steve?
Just say it's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan. and I guess I should I'm gonna levitate her, the guard. How big is the ceiling?
The ceiling's like 10 feet up.
Gonna levitate her 20 feet up.
How can you do that? The ceiling's 10 feet up.
Well, I'm gonna try to levitate her 20 feet up.
You're gonna try and smack into the ceiling with the levitate spell?
You're
I'm
just
gonna,
gonna smash her into the ceiling?
I'm gonna try and break the ceiling.
Oh my god.
No, you will kill her.
You know it's
Let's go. He's already dying.
You could move her though, levitate her away from danger.
Okay, I'm gonna levitate her 11 feet up.
You're still gonna try and smash her through the ceiling?
Okay, fine. I'll levitate her 10 feet up in 1 inch.
You're gonna just levitate her to the ceiling.
Yeah.
I think there's a roll for this, right?
Let's see. Is she willing?
No.
A Constitution saving throw.
Is she willing?
Okay. She got a 5.
Oh, she lifts up
Right.
10 feet in 1
Yeah,
inch.
she's like lying on the ceiling.
She lifts up and she's like, what is
I'm
happening?
gonna start spinning slowly and start spinning faster and faster.
Oh god.
Just small bits.
No.
Oh, that was bad. Is it my turn yet? Ready to release the next prisoner. Are we out of initiative yet?
No, because they're still trying to kill her.
And you guys had one job.
Well, it's not all for our fault that you're just making this harder, Megan.
Really, murderers.
Well, it's my turn now, right? Because that was Steve and then me.
I mean,
No,
Nick, I guess we should've-
It's the half elf woman's turn, but she can't reach up that high.
aren't
She's like,
we?
actually, she's gonna try something. She's gonna try and kick off the walls because they are close enough together that she could maybe kick herself up high enough to land a blow. She's gonna try and scratch at her, which she manages to clamber up the wall, and she swings at the guard but misses, and she falls down. She's like, "Well, worth a try." Cookie, you're up.
All right, let's see what's behind door number 5.
This person is a gnome. Looks like a rather young female gnome.
Oh, hello, young female gnome. My granddaughter,
You don't have a granddaughter.
if I had one.
You don't even have a
What
daughter.
What are you in for?
I'm in because my husband didn't pay his taxes and then he ran away.
What's your name?
My name's Velma, like the hit show Scooby-Doo.
Oh, what's that about?
It's about a dog who solves mysteries.
That's weird.
Well, that's pretty interesting. You know, I'm kind of like a dog that solves mysteries, except I'm not a dog.
Can you
Yeah.
just open the cell and let me go?
Yeah, sure. We're trying to kill the king. Don't kill the woman that's a guard.
Gosh, why would I do that? I'm just gonna try and escape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't kill the floating woman that's a guard. That's floating.
Go ahead and escape.
Thanks. She says kind of like she doesn't really care for you that much.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Velma. I'll see you around.
Uh-huh. Bye.
Bye.
She
I
leaves.
really feel like we had a connection.
Theeva, you're up.
I'm gonna try to persuade Zimgor not to try to kill this guard.
Okay. What do you say to Zengor?
I say, "Hey, listen, Zimgor. You're horrible.
Thank
Just- Yeah, pretty. Pretty.
for
pretty
the
great.
recognition. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is kind of below your horrible pay grade, right? We've got someone trapped here. You should go out into the world and bring your horror there.
Oh, I plan on it right after I finish this one off.
No, maybe
A bunch to
maybe
do.
But you
horror to the king.
shouldn't kill her.
Why is that? Give me
Uh,
a good reason and I'll consider it.
We
I'm a
need her.
rational man.
we need her help to help kill the king, which is kind of like our horrible thing that we're trying to do, you know? And we really need her help to do that. And if like you could spare that for us, so we can carry on what we're trying to do, you know, our horrible deeds, that would be great.
So you're saying that you will tell everyone that once this king is murdered, that Zimgor the Horrible played a big integral role?
A role that changed the outcome, yeah.
All right, roll persuasion.
She got a 2.
Wait, let me see.
Okay. Well, since
I have a 4
really,
on that. It's a 6.
since I really need help on my turn, I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Are you gonna try
Yeah.
All right.
for Zimgor shot?
Zimgor's like, yeah, I don't think I actually care about that much. I'm just gonna punch her. And he goes to punch her.
Oh, man.
He's like almost 7 feet tall, so he can reach up and he grabs onto her with one hand and punches with the other and lands it
Oh, no.
for 3 damage. And he has a second punch, which he messes with because I guess she's floating weirdly after he punches her.
Man, I really thought I had him. I thought we were connecting.
It is Ted's turn. He has changed. He comes out and he's like, "Hey, I'm here too." Ooh, yeah, this looks kind of rough.
We're having a big battle.
Yeah,
We're
that's the whole thing.
definitely losing. Yeah, we're losing.
Can I hit? Can I hit anyone? Who should I hit?
No.
No.
No one.
Oh, I missed my opportunity.
But maybe you could try to talk someone into not killing Jeneth over here. Like maybe that half-elf woman.
Hey, half-elf woman. I was wondering if maybe, your time would be better spent, I don't know, maybe not murdering people anymore. Maybe you should consider that path in life.
Maybe you should murder the king.
Oh, or that. I guess that's something that we're okay with. Yeah, have you thought about that? And the half-elf woman smiles and she says, "Nope." And Ted shrugs his shoulders. "I tried."
Thanks, Ted.
It's Jeneth's turn. She's going to push off the ceiling to briefly bring her down close enough to Zimgor to try and stab him. But she misses because it's too hard. Steve, you're up.
Okay, finally. First, I'm gonna try and persuade Zimgor not to kill her and to listen to Theeva and kill the king.
What do you say exactly?
You shouldn't kill her and listen to Theeva and kill the king. That's a great idea. Kill the king.
I don't think Theeva was trying to get him to kill the
No,
king.
I wasn't. I was trying to get him to not kill.
He critically failed.
I did?
Oh my gosh, guys.
What, are you yelling at me?
Zimgor's like, your argument does not hold for me. I listened intently, but I plan on punching this woman a few more times.
Okay, if I really have to, how big is the ceiling outside in the hallway or something?
You're in the hallway.
We are?
Yeah.
Is there any rooms that I know of that have bigger ceilings?
Up the stairs.
I mean, you could also just move her. Can you move her? While you're
Yes.
left here? Why don't you just move her into one of these rooms and close the door?
There are no doors on those rooms except for the room that the prisoners are coming from.
Send her back that way.
I think up the stairs over here, I think.
Nick, you were really, really making this hard.
It was the plan. I'm not gonna stop.
We didn't have
No
a
one will
plan.
stop me. I'm not gonna stop releasing these prisoners. It's part of the plan to get the king.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and make a silent image of a...
So you already used your turn, Steve?
I have
Move, but you used your turn to try and persuade Zimgor. Yeah. That was
used my turn getting a critical fail.
which I guess makes it the half-elf woman's turn.
Mm,
I think she looks at Zimgor and she's like, "All right, I got that last one. I'll let you have this one." And she looks at you guys and she's like, "I'm gonna leave, right? That's cool. That's chill with you guys. Just gonna leave."
Sure.
I'm really,
She starts walking
really
like slowly,
conflicted.
and she's like, "I'm leaving. No one's gonna do anything about that, right?"
no.
I tell her stop, and I really feel bad releasing the killer out into the world. Oh, but I don't know that fighting her is a good option either.
So you told me to stop. Not getting much else from me, so I think I'm just gonna keep going. She keeps
All
going.
right, I tell her.
She's slinking away.
I tell her.
Jenna's like, no. Oh.
I
She's like waving her arms, but she's still floating in the air.
It's not my turn. I can't actually do anything, can I?
You could give an attack of opportunity because she's walking past you.
Oh, no, I'll do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm just going for it.
Okay, so now we're not. So now we're just attacking them. That's a terrible idea. And we're going.
So you release the prisoners, and now you're murdering them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. Maybe that's a bad idea.
Completely not your fault.
You want to let this murderer out into the world? Fine. And I let her go, I guess.
Let her go out the front of the castle. There's plenty of space between here and there.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Maybe she'll get caught in the meantime. All right. I put my sword back.
She smiles like a toothy grin. She says, "That's what I thought. Toodaloo." And she slinks away up the stairs. Now it is Cookie's turn.
All right, who's next?
All right, you get to this next cell, and inside is a man with an eye patch, and he's bald, and he looks at you, and he says, "It's my turn, isn't it?"
I say, I won't let you go unless you give me that eye patch. That's the trade.
It's pretty ugly under there, but yes, it works for me, I guess.
Sounds great, dude. What else is he wearing? Does he look like a pirate, or is it just the eye patch?
He doesn't look like a pirate.
Okay. Well, I'll take the eye patch anyways.
Cookie, you're not gonna check on him?
Yeah. What's your name and what'd you do wrong?
Oh yeah, my name's Steel. I'm in here for the same reason Zimgor's in here. I've murdered a bunch of people.
What kind of people do you murder?
They're generally people I get into disagreements with. Usually like in a butterbeer bar or something.
All right. Well, listen. You give me the eye patch, and I'll let you go.
Oh my god.
But you have to give me the eye patch first. I need to make sure I receive my reward.
Yeah, I can't even see out of the side, so sure. And he takes the eye patch off, and there's nothing there. It's just an empty eye socket, and he gives it to you.
All right. I don't open the door.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
gosh.
Hey.
We might open the door later. It's part of the plan, but I don't know. I still haven't seen the people that are my friends, and really, it should have been like a minute before I saw them.
Hey, get back here.
Something went wrong.
Get back here.
It's all your fault, Nick. It's not our fault.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm still gonna sit here and talk to you, but once it's my turn again, I'm gonna go to another door probably.
Theeva, you're up.
Okay.
Okay.
We can't try to persuade Zimgor again, can I? Already did
You
it?
can if you try a different argument.
Okay, great. I'm gonna tell Zimgor, hey Zimgor, listen.
I'm all ears.
Okay, cool.
Well, mostly I'm muscle, but I do have ears as well.
You have ears. They're very nice ears.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the recognition.
I think I'm gonna wait. Is like flattery a thing? Can I try to like flatter him into doing what I want? Is that a thing?
I mean, you can try whatever you want.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, Zimgor, I think you're pretty great. You're pretty strong too. I've seen your brute strength. I really appreciate you helping us out here. If you wouldn't mind, since you're so awesome.
Roll. You already rolled, but this would be, I think, a charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, charisma.
19. Yes.
He's like, looks to you and he's like, you have been pretty you've been pretty flattering to me. I appreciate what you're saying. He looks up at the guard and he's like, I guess I did a pretty good number to her already. There's plenty more guards to get, I guess. So I'm gonna go do that. Yes, all right. I'm gonna leave then, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna wreak some havoc in the castle. Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah.
I haven't decided how many guards I'll strangle before I leave, but at least a few more.
Okay.
Yep, see ya. And he leaves. Now you're out of initiative.
Nice. All right.
Woo.
All right. Everybody come in here.
There's seriously something wrong.
I'm gonna
with
run
Cookie.
back. I'm gonna run back into here and be like, "Hey, everybody! Why don't you, besides the murderer and the criminal, run back with me, and we can determine who else to let go."
Okay.
Also, like at this point, like a bunch of more people walk by. Is like Franklin walks by. He's like, "Hello, I was just waiting for the fight to end, but I'll be leaving now." Janet's still on the ceiling. She's like, "No, not Franklin. He's like the biggest criminal overlord Denethen's ever seen."
Cookie.
He would have got that anyway.
He puts his arms behind his back, like folds his hands together, and he just like whistles as he walks out.
Okay. Can we please finish this?
Yeah. Who else are in these cells? Let's get the good people and leave the bad people. Unless they're monsters, and then we can have them wreak havoc in the castle.
So let me just get this straight. You are going to let out the people who aren't more than petty criminals?
Let's just go over the last 4 people.
Okay. The first person is someone who is in jail for selling fake magical items. The items were never magical to begin with.
We should let them go. What do you think?
Fake magical items?
Yeah. All right, fake magical items person. You're free.
Janet's like, no, the people like him take advantage of the elderly.
Oh no.
He tips his hat that he definitely is wearing and leaves. The next person is a human. This person, or halfling actually. This person is in jail for taxes.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Thanks. The next person is this person is a kidnapper,
No.
and they kidnapped for ransom a bunch of kids.
Kids. Oh, kid kidnapper. Oh boy.
Yeah. Pass.
Yeah, unless you're gonna kill the king, we're moving on.
He shrugs and he's like, "A king? I can kill a king if you want."
I don't trust him.
Yeah, he kidnaps kids. If you kidnapped adults, it would be different.
Right. You can't take children.
He's very chill about it, I guess. The next guy is another dwarf. This is a dwarf woman, actually. And she's in there for taxes as well. But when you try and release her, she shakes her head and she says, "No, I gotta wait till I don't want to get in trouble."
Okay, no problem. I closed the door.
All right, so you released 4 criminals, and you released what, 8 criminals?
Yeah, we got the 3 in the cell, the 3 with me, and then we got the 3 other tax evasion people, 3 or 4 of them. It was more than 8. There's a lot. There's only 3 people left.
There's 4 people left. You didn't let out the guy with the eye patch.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you didn't let him
He's not the guy with the eye patch anymore.
out. Yeah, and there were 15 people?
Yeah, that'll work. Okay.
For the last thing, let's go in front of this cell with the guy who now doesn't have an eye patch. Just look at him. He doesn't even have an eye patch.
Oh, no.
Murderer.
You are the worst kind of criminal.
See you around. And
You'll pay for this one day. You'll remember my name.
what's your name?
You already forget it? Oh my god, it's Steel. It's Steel. It's such a cool name.
Alright, we'll see you around, Stan.
Steel. Oh, you will get it one day.
Oh, my God.